Salutations everyone, this is Razor here bringing you some domination gameplay on the plaza using my S12 shotgun. Shotgun. After I fucking use this Vector K10. I don't know, this must be really old gameplay. I have no idea why I had the Vector on one of my classes. Because I don't have really any tryhard classes. I do have, all the classes that you can have, the max number, outside of, like, buying more. But you would think that I would have, like, one tryhard class, just in case I get stuck in a, super tryhardy 6v6 tack inserting trophy system, head glitching target finder LMG camper spawn trapping lobby. But, those aren't super common enough that I feel like I need to. Also, I just don't like using the stronger guns, and here I am switching to my good old trusty S12 here, and nope, LSAT. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking there. This looks like a ground war gameplay, so maybe that's why I felt like I need a little bit of an edge at the beginning. But gets taken out by a little camper on his little ledge, and those are always annoying. But yeah, I don't have a tryhard class. Like I'm sure there's a decent percentage of people that have a tryhard class. I mean, most people have nothing but tryhard classes. But even for those people that like using different weapons, I'm sure there's one or two classes that they go to in case things are going wrong. I really don't have one of those classes. I mean, I guess I have an assault rifle class. That's really the most tryhardy class that I have, something with a M27 or an AN94 or a Scar H. I guess that's about as tryhardy as I get, but I don't ever have a submachine gun in any of my classes because I just don't have fun with those types of guns because like playing the game on easy mode, and the game's already easy enough. I don't understand why people always have to employ these tactics with these tack inserts and these target finders and these noob tubes and shit. It's like, the game is already super easy. It's Call of Duty, people. We don't need to make it easier. I mean, developers, of course, the ones at fault, 'cause they're implementing this stuff. But, you have a choice of whether you get to choose to use this stuff or not. So here I am, finally switched to my S12. I guess it isn't a purely S12 gameplay, but this is when I rock things up. This is my tryhard class, throwing on the S12, I guess. When the submachine gun and the LMG weren't working for me, this is what I would go to. Submachine, shotgun, and not even, like the Remington like most people would use. Because this is just my element. This is what I'm comfortable with. This is what I'm used to. By no means the best gun setup in the world, but I just perform very well with it. And you gotta stick with what you're working with. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And the S12, it ain't broke. So that is why I'm working with this stuff. This has got to be a really old gameplay because I got a laser sight and it's like not even gold. Yeah, you can see I got my Air Nation emblem. So yeah, this is very old. This is probably gonna be like December. So that's probably why I was using like the Vector and the LSAT. But, it's whatever. It's still entertaining gameplay from here on in. With the S12, administering some justice as I like to. But, not gonna lie, Black Ops 2, it's not very fun to play now. It's not very fun to play nowadays. It just, I don't know, it's the people, man. It's the people that play the game. They've ruined it. Not so much of like the perks and the guns and the camping. That's all something that you have to deal with from some degree, and it fluctuates every now and again of how often people use stuff. But it's just the maps and the DLC and the spawns, along with all the target finder LMGs out there. It's just not so fun anymore. It's really easy to start a game off 0-8 if you're all by your lonesome in a public lobby full of a bunch of idiots on your team that are going 0-12 and you're not using a try hard class setup. It's just really easy to to get, you know, your shit pushed in against a bunch of losers on the enemy team using all this overpowered crap. As you can see, I keep picking up weapons, so I guess I can't really call this an S12 gameplay, but it's just a bunch of different guns, I guess. I did get my all my score streaks while using pretty mostly the S12, but the S12 ammo does not last forever. That's another thing that the shotguns just don't have going for it. You know, it's weak at long range. Well, it doesn't work at all at long range. It's pretty weak at mid range. You know, at least when you're not using the Remington, and the KSG is pretty good, but you know, you have to be very, very pinpoint accurate with it. But if you're doing well, unlike with like a certain assault rifles or certain submachine guns, you're gonna run out of ammo by that, you know, 10th, 11th kill, which can be annoying. You don't really want to use up a scavenger class for your shotguns, because you don't really want to use the second tier perk. It doesn't really help that much with the shotguns, unless you need like toughness while using the KSG or something. It just not something you want to waste your time on. You'd much have it be much more advantageous to have like 2, 3 tier perks like dexterity and attack mask or something. I don't know. Just up here in my my lodestar here, getting a couple of kills. It is ground war, so not super large people have left so far. And like I said, this is probably like a December gameplay, so dashboarding hadn't become mainstream at this point, at least in Black Ops 2. But I'm going to start kicking it into gear with here with my channel. I'm going to bring you guys some impersonation videos. I'm going to start those up again. I might have one up tomorrow, who knows, but my next one is definitely going to be out here very, very soon. For some hints as to what it's going to be, it's a channel that I've mentioned a couple times here. I'm not going to say on what types of videos, but it's a channel that I have mentioned multiple times, and it has something to do with a series of videos that I just recently completed. So that's all I'm going to give you, but it's a very good channel, and I think you guys are definitely going to like it. It's going to be something for everyone. Even if you aren't familiar with this channel, you're going to find some enjoyment out of it. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Hopefully I can have my montage out in the next week or so. I haven't started working on it yet, but I just hope that I have enough clips. I'm pretty sure that it's just going to be this montage, and that's going to be it. I don't think I'll have enough clips for a third one by the time this game is over, because I don't see myself playing much Black Ops 2 anymore from this point out. I will play, you know, every now and again, but not to the frequency needed in order to get the quality clips for a montage. It's just not going to happen. I'm just not having much fun with this game. You know, it's just not a Call of Duty that I enjoyed very much when you compared it to the other CODs. I mean, sure, I was able to get some good, you know, gameplay, some good scores. Sure, there's some fun guns to use, but the overall multiplayer experience of Black Ops 2, like I said, from the very beginning, from the get-go, it's just not what I expected. It was rather disappointing, and hopefully Ghosts will give us a better experience. I'm not counting on it to, for those of you that want to know my feelings on it yet, but at this point it's way too early to tell. We know pretty much nothing about the game so far, but it'll be interesting to see how it runs on the next gen engines. And my final score here is 47-8. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you tomorrow.